Kylian Mbappe in Real Madrid's squad for the match against Villarreal has stirred up controversy, particularly with French national team manager Didier Deschamps expressing his dismay. Reports from L'Équipe indicate that Deschamps and his coaching staff were taken aback by the decision, especially since he had previously omitted Mbappe from the French squad for the upcoming October international break, citing his recovery from a left thigh injury sustained during a match against Alaves on September 24th. While Mbappe made his return to action against Lille this week, there was a consensus among all involved parties, Real Madrid, the player himself, and Deschamps, that he wasn't fully fit to represent the national team. This situation leaves Deschamps bewildered, as it contradicts the norm where a player fit for club play is typically also available for national selection. Given Mbappe's status as captain of Les Bleus, his prioritization of club commitments over international duty has raised eyebrows within the French camp. Despite the turmoil surrounding this issue, Real Madrid is committed to ensuring Mbappe's complete recovery, especially considering he did not appear at his best during the match against Lille. In another worrying development, Real Madrid captain Dani Carvajal suffered a serious knee injury during the team's 2-0 victory over Villarreal, which has been confirmed to affect his cruciate ligament and will necessitate surgery. This injury not only casts a pall over the match, but also highlights Carvajal's vital role for both Real Madrid and the Spanish national team. Following the injury news, many from the football community have rallied to support Carvajal, with heartfelt messages pouring in. Notably, Joselu, who is both Carvajal's brother-in-law and a teammate in the national squad, and at Real Madrid last season, expressed his solidarity, emphasizing the camaraderie that binds the football fraternity together during such challenging times. In the aftermath of Real Madrid's 2-0 victory over Villarreal, the team was struck by a significant blow with the news of Dani Carvajal's serious knee injury. The seasoned right-back suffered the injury during a collision with Yeremy Pino, and it is anticipated that this fresh setback may sideline him for the entire season. This injury places a considerable strain on a Real Madrid defense that was already feeling the pressure of limited options. Coach Carlo Ancelotti now faces the challenge of finding a suitable replacement for Carvajal before the January transfer window opens. His immediate solution appears to be Lucas Vázquez, who Ancelotti confirmed will step into the right-back position. Although Vázquez is nearing the end of his career, he has proven himself as a dependable option in the past, consistently rising to the occasion when called upon. Furthermore, reports suggest that Ancelotti and his coaching staff are considering Eder Militão as a potential candidate for the right-back role. Although the Brazilian defender hasn't frequently played in that position, he has amassed experience, having featured as a right-back 44 times throughout his career, predominantly during his tenures at FC Porto and São Paulo. Nevertheless, Ancelotti indicated that the club is unlikely to pursue any top transfer targets in January, stating, "During this break, we have time to talk about this time, taking into account that the market is closed and there are not many options." As the team grapples with Carvajal's absence, it becomes clear that Real Madrid must adapt swiftly to maintain their competitive edge in both domestic and international competitions. Even in retirement, Toni Kroos continues to wield considerable influence at Real Madrid, largely due to the profound legacy he established during his time at Santiago Bernabeu. The German midfielder recently took the opportunity to suggest an ideal replacement for himself in the team's midfield for the upcoming season, specifically recommending the signing of Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich. Kroos believes Kimmich possesses the ideal skill set to fill the void in midfield, attributing his recommendation to Kimmich's wealth of experience and tactical versatility, which includes the ability to play as a right back if needed. The Real Madrid management has taken Kroos's suggestion seriously and is reportedly considering making a move for Kimmich, especially since the German's contract is set to expire at the end of the current season, potentially allowing him to join as a free agent next summer. However, Real Madrid is not without its competition. Barcelona has been previously linked with Kimmich, and the influence of national team coach Hansi Flick could be a pivotal factor in Kimmich's decision. Bayern Munich, meanwhile, is intent on retaining their star player and will likely make concerted efforts to extend his contract before the situation progresses. The recommendations and insights from a player of Cruz's caliber underscore the strategic foresight required in assembling a championship-contending squad. As Real Madrid prepares for potential transitions in their roster, the significance of such decisions could have long-lasting implications on their competitive standing in La Liga and Europe. Ahead of Real Madrid's recent clash with Villarreal, Brazilian forward Vinicius Jr. conveyed a crucial message to his fellow teammate Kylian Mbappe, underscoring the necessity of securing every available point when competing at the prestigious Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. The gravity of Vinicius's words was unmistakable. Every home match presents an opportunity for victory that must be seized without exception. Playing at Santiago Bernabeu, we cannot afford to lose any points. We must win everything, Vinicius urged Mbappe, as reported by Defensa Central. The intensity of this message reflected the team's commitment to maximizing their home advantage, especially as they sought to bounce back from a disappointing defeat to Lille in the Champions League. In the match itself, Real Madrid showcased their prowess, securing a convincing victory over Villarreal in the 9th round of La Liga. Federico Valverde emerged as a standout player, netting 2 goals in the first half, while Vinicius contributed an additional goal in the second half, solidifying the team's success. The match demonstrated a marked improvement in Real Madrid's performance and attitude, particularly after their recent challenges. Manager Carlo Ancelotti made a tactical decision to incorporate Mbappe into the starting lineup, allowing him to partner with Vinicius in a dynamic forward combination that paid dividends on the field. Throughout the game, the interplay between Vinicius and Mbappe was a highlight as they frequently exchanged positions and created scoring opportunities, especially in the first half. Their collaboration set the stage for Valverde's opening goal, which not only ignited the match but also instilled confidence in the squad. As the match progressed, Vinicius took charge of the attacking efforts, persistently threatening Villarreal's defense, while Mbappe demonstrated his playmaking abilities, consistently seeking to pressure the opposition. The overall team performance was marked by cohesion and determination, reinforcing the critical importance of securing points at home. Dani Carvajal's injury sent shockwaves through the Real Madrid community at Santiago Bernabeu, occurring in the dying moments of the match when he attempted to clear the ball. In a moment of reckless aggression, Villarreal's Yeremy Pino charged in, determined to disrupt Real Madrid's possession. The unfortunate collision left Carvajal visibly distressed, clutching his head after sustaining a serious knee injury during the encounter. The severity of the situation escalated quickly, with Carvajal being stretchered off the pitch in tears, instilling fear among fans and teammates alike regarding the nature of his injury. Jude Bellingham, one of Carvajal's teammates, reacted with palpable anger and frustration, openly confronting Pino about the late challenge. "You cannot go into the match in the 93rd minute with the result already decided," Bellingham remarked, highlighting his disapproval of Pino's reckless behavior. The incident became a focal point of discussion during and after the match, overshadowing what was intended to be a straightforward victory for Real Madrid. Unfortunately, Carvajal's injury has cast a shadow over the team's success, with the fullback undergoing further medical examinations to determine the extent of the damage to his knee. As fans await the results, there is a collective hope for Carvajal's swift recovery. Bellingham's frustration is understandable, given that the match was effectively concluded when Pino's reckless challenge occurred. The potential long-term implications of Carvajal's injury could significantly impact Real Madrid's season, raising concerns about how the